Hello, hello everyone, and welcome to the magic world of opportunities, magic world community, and much more what you can actually explore from Web3. And today we have a quite very exclusive guest and very special guest to us, Sebastian, co-founder of Foxy AI. Hello, Sebastian, how are you doing?
Oh, very good, very good. How are you?
Doing fantastic. Thank you for joining us your early times and happy talking to you today. But before we go to what Foxy AI is all about, what are utilities of a token and what are the great buildings you are doing with AI and much more, I want to know your story. How did it happen you actually started to build on blockchain? Because life has been a journey and I'm sure yours one been a fantastic one.
Sure, sure. Okay. Hello, everyone. Thank you for having me to say hello to our listeners as well. Yeah, I'm CEO and co-founder of Foxy AI. My actually spans over 2 decades. More exactly, we are now 22 years in this field, and by competing globally at one competition in the field of robotics and AI, RoboCup. Here, my team Oxy has won multiple podium finishes, including first place in the cooperative challenge, a great challenge in the robotics field, and placing on the podium 4 times in the main. Also, over the past 7 years, I've been deeply involved in Web3, building on Multiverse X blockchain as a core developer. And of course, now I'm bringing that experience and passion to a groundbreaking new venture, I would say. So yeah, this is me. This is me so far.
Indeed, a fantastic journey of developer and an early adopter of AI. So, speaking of AI, how does decentralized AI impact on the scalability of the blockchain? Of course, I'm sure you can speak out loud about this for ages, but still would love to hear your opinion. How does actually helps overall scalability and, of course, onboarding new members to the community?
Well, this is an interesting subject to be tackled in uh, in this year, and as we've seen a lot of exploding in this field. I would start with a bold idea. What does decentralized intelligence actually mean? About unlocking a future where intelligence isn't just, let's say, some kind of con- concentrated in big tech institutions, but it's distributed, collaborative, and owned by the community. At Foxy AI, we imagine AI in a way that invites people in its growth. Through RoboCup and years of work, I've learned one key thing. Intelligence is powerful, but decentralized intelligence is scalable, inclusive, and resilient. With an ecosystem where users can compete and evolve AI agent in. Imagine thousands of people contributing to formations, decisions, strategies, and that data loops AI model. This is decentralized intelligence in motion, not just in theory. It's not just about data, too. It's about agency. A developer, I don't know, a gamer, could be a soccer fan, can contribute and influence the future of autonomous systems. And the key to aligning this contribution and keeping things transparent and fair, which is, okay, of course, blockchains comes in. So decentralized intelligence means turning the evolution of AI into a mission with blockchain, ensuring that what's learned and contributed stays secure, well, and fair. This is my talk.
This is what I like, provable and fair. This is something that we were missing in Web2, and this is why we actually have decentralization DeFi. So when we speak about most of the unique cases when it comes to the blockchain and amplifying AI, what attention do we strive to there, and what is actually in your perspective really matters when it comes to blockchain and AI combined together?
I think there are not just, um, let's say, one thing, but this intersection, AI and blockchain alone, each is powerful, but together, you can do one who do it on its own. Um, we've used blockchain as the backbone for transparency, but to create an economy of intelligence. Our Foxy token isn't just a currency; it's a tool for engagement, reward governance, and even training. But a lot of are right now, I would say, in what this kind of unique use cases, decentralized AI, we observe today. And I think one of them is all about the AI agents. We've seen a lot of interactions and start building these units. And back, I think 20 years ago, I heard the simple definition of what an AI agent is, and actually simplify it to a piece that performs tasks on your behalf, tasks that actually you could complete yourself if you had enough time. Actually, this is the simple definition of an AI agent. I think my vision is that one of the common questions among startups, which is how can we onboard the next billion users? This is something around this niche. May evolve into something like, how can we onboard the next billion agents? As agents are likely to active users worldwide, this shift could become the next major trend in the space.
Billions, millions, you said. Oh wow, the future is bright, and I already can see it. But speaking of the future, you are building the future right now. So I really would like to go a bit inside of the metrics and talk about the key features that Foxy AI has itself.
Yeah. For this, to answer this question, I like to go back in 2003. Set the context. In that year, I joined RoboCup for the first time. I did it because the project idea fascinated me a lot. When you are just a young student, as I was at that time, with great passion for AI and robotics, and have a chance to read something on the project or website which sound like this. By the middle of the 21st century, a team of fully autonomous humanoid players shall win a soccer game against the best human soccer team in the world. Whoa, this would be something that probably in your life. This is exactly what happened to me. Therefore, I started my team Oxy with nothing but a dream. Back now, it to think how overwhelmed I was back then. I looking around areas, everything seems too big to me. Giant teams, big universities, and companies, of course, while I was a one-man show. I remember asking myself if I would ever make it to the top. And 6 years later, in 2009, in Graz, Austria, Oxy placed third place in the world, and I stepped on a awarding stage for the first time. It was unbelievable. I will never forget that moment for sure. But with all the excitement, I also noticed the challenge indicates teams struggling with resources, money, power, even getting visa to compete. Then would we scale the evolution of RoboCup and bring more people into the field? That's why I was born. It's about pushing the boundaries of AI, robotics, and blockchain, making them more accessible. And problem I've witnessed over the years. In fact, down to this simple core proposition, Foxy AI supports the advancement of AI and robotics via Web3 technology and culture. And for this, we've created where regular users, robotic fans, and AI enthusiasts as well can collaborate, compete, and innovate at the same time. All of this, why to conclude, I would say that after world champions in chess, Go, strategy games were defined, it's time for it to no longer be just a simple assistant every day, I don't know, online jobs, a simple opponent in various online strategy games. It's time for it to leave the current environment and entertain, support humans in the physical world. Foxy AI dreams about.
I think I have such a feeling of inspiration right now, and I really love what you're saying that the project has been built by a dream. And I often say that Web3 is for dreamers, which has been built by dreamers, and for builders who building on top of the dreams for the community. And this is very exciting to hear from you. But the question is still, then why sports? You said entertainment, you say robotics and different AI user cases, but why sport then?
We chosen soccer just because it is wide known. It's a spread all around the world and is a perfect vector for us to make awareness around the Foxy AI. Just because it's fun, it's a have mass of people, and you can go anywhere in this world, and at least they know what about soccer. And then you come and put this kind of cherry on top of it. We came with these simulations, with these incentives, and you bring it to the next level. Actually, I would start by saying that Foxy AI is all about combining this clear vision with strong community involvement. This is all we need, a strong community. We are not just here to build tech. We want, of course, to build a community around it, that where the fun comes in. And we came up with this idea by adding on top of what we already had really valuable, just the right amount of fun, to capture the energy, of course, of building culture around technology. Actually, to preserve the spirit and to create a culture that will continue to be vibrant far beyond the initial hype and excitement, just because of these long-term vision elements. So this is how Foxy was born. Actually, the original name was Oxy, but Foxy, it sounds sexy. The Foxy is kind of smart being. Also, F comes from fun, I don't know, football, future, and so on. So this is our first big milestone will be the launch probably this year in Q2 or early Q3 of Fox League. And this is where the user can participate and earn rewards, but it's not just about the tournaments. There is a whole ecosystem behind it. So yeah, actually, we have a great and big plan for the next years.
Speaking of the rewards and speaking how you actually can get into Foxy Oxy, sexy name right now very easily with the magic drop. So there are two questions: how and why. For the how, don't worry, I will be covering it. So it's very easy. What you have to do, or if you haven't done it yet, just open Magic Store profile. Very easily, also very free. You just go open via email, Discord, X account, or EVM wallet or Solana wallet or Tom wallet, and that's basically it. You are in, and then through being active on the platform, you can earn SQRP points, which are the point system that can be easily converted to an allocation of Foxys. And also, there is a big trade entertainment coming, but these details will be shared a little bit later. So follow both Magic Square and both Foxy AI, which is a sexy name. This is not what I say though. And yeah, knowing more, but why to join and why actually doing such immersive airdrop for the communities? This is what I want to hear from the builders.
Uh, of course, it's the simple idea is that if some project will join the power to bring the community, it would be better by definition. And I think this is the part of the dual phase event you've launched with Magic Square to bring more people into both ecosystems. And this campaign is, I would say, it's not just about free tokens. Yeah, it's about the community, increasing liquidity and expanding our reach as we enter in a new ecosystem, uh, like we enter in Solana and beyond. Even if you launched last year in Multiverse X, we have this kind of expansion mechanism each and every year. So we are into AI, Web3, and rewards. This is your moment to join this Foxy movement through the next products that we will get released. We already have that, which is launched from December with a lot of it, campaign and the contest when where you can join and earn rewards by scoring against the Fox mascot. We also have this kind of Fox agent, which is almost here. I think in the next 2 or 3 weeks we have our first release. And of course, we have the Fox League, which will be as we said in the middle of this year, where I think this will allow users to participate and earn rewards in the way we never seen before, and will be something very interesting. It's also a very easy tool to engage the non-developer users. So either you are a developer or not, you can be engaged with Fox League and play for fun and earn rewards in the same time. So actually, this is some of the reasons that you should join our community and our next products that will be released.
And I think there is much more than just why. There are so multiple reasons why you can call them, but one of them for sure is a token utility. So for those who are very new to the platform ecosystem of Foxy AI, can you please go through the utilities, the major ones?
I think exactly these parts of engaging people in Foxy token is the everything we will build in this project, and just this kind of products that we will release along our roadmap, where Foxy will be actually the main fuel for rewarding the participants for paying the fees in that ecosystem. Also, we have a lot of farming, meta staking, staking products that built on top of Multiverse X ecosystem and also on Solana, through which user can prove their let's say community member of Foxy AI and help us to grow and to create this awareness, because this is the main thing you want as a startup. Yeah, to create this awareness, to create this community, to build new communities, to join to others community, and create this kind of partnerships with joint communities. So yeah, I would say that it's one single reason that you should join and be involved, just because our token is at the base, is a backbone of all we will build in this coming years. I think we have a clear vision what we should release, and of course we have some burning mechanism that will also help the token to become more scarce. So each participation, each game, each tournament actually will have some split of the fees collected through the winners, through the maintenance of the all the ecosystem, and also burning them just to create more value by involving people, not just burning because you want to burn something. This is not value because you burn something. But if they will be enjoying and they will need to pay the fees through Foxy tokens, and from that fees we will gonna burn a person, let's say 30%, and then the rest will go to the winners. Then you actually create this kind of cycle of buying and then burning, not just burn with no reason, right?
You have mentioned quite interesting concept, which might be not very familiar to the very newbies on Web3. So, Metastake, what is that?
It's kind of product that you have no risks in terms of impermanent loss is the term. I think the people joining here, maybe much of them know about what I'm talking. It's because you don't have to pair your token with another let's say stable. You actually just put your token, you stake your token as a Souls token in meta staking, just your Foxy. So actually you don't risk nothing. You have that by doing this, you actually some benefits, some bonus in some products of we're gonna release, and just because you are a long-term holder of that token. So actually, when you want to get out, you can easily withdraw your token with and your rewards are actually coming each and every second. So it's like you have nothing to lose in terms of impermanent loss with something we are used to see in that kind of farming products, when you need to pair your token with a code token, like in Solana with Foxy or EGLD with ETH, just for the holders, just for the people who love that kind of talk, the pair things.
It is also called a smart holder, right? I think this would be the greatest synonym to it. So, we covered many parts of where you are right now, how did you build, and why you actually built it from the first matter, and what is the current state. But what is coming next? The Q3, Q4, Q2 is here. This is the full year of innovations. And what kind of innovations are we looking forward from your side?
A lot of things are coming, and I would say that I just mentioned this kind of Fox Keeper that is already here, and the next kind of version with much engagement will be released in the next weeks. Then we have this Fox Agent. As I said, it's a simpler version which should be launched, I think, in the next month, very early. And we believe that this will revolutionize how our community discovers Foxy AI vision and mission, interact and perform simple on-chain tasks within the multiverse X ecosystem and beyond, of course, probably in Solana as well. All this while this is one of our key feature. All the things you are gonna do with our products will be somehow rewarded. So you are gonna do these things while you are receiving rewards. Then will be this Fox League, which I already mentioned about the online tournaments that will come in the Q2, Q3 this year. This will be something very interesting. Then will be a Fox Store, which should be launched in Q4 this year. The Fox Store and will be the first store built on which allows users to customize their robots environment and I don't know other item using Foxy tokens. And by purchasing items, users are supporting creators on one hand, and on the other hand, growing the ecosystem and contributing to token burning mechanisms. So this is just a few of them, but we also working to something very, very interesting. These are kind of I don't know how to say, some secret stuff, but I think I can reveal something about them. I don't know how much, but I just I will try to reveal something. Actually, we call them big brain agent and mixed reality. And I would just say just one proposition about each of them. The first one, the big brain, is about creating a big brain agent by establishing a central data holding state transition informations of some chain actions that can be used to train a new model using Q-learning without needing to simulate it again. It's like relearning from general experience or for your dreams, from your dreams if you want. This is one of interesting concept we are working on. And the second we called mixed reality and is about separating the robot brain from the bodies. And this will solve one of the main problem which prevents massive participation in the last 20 years, but also could be applied in many others. This will be something huge. And at this moment, as I said, I could not be disclosed much more about it. But yeah, this is something on the next 2 years as our roadmap.
I mean, I'm already so much excited about you, and you're already speaking about big brain and mixed reality things. That is impressive, and this is like one of the best things I ever heard for the past weeks, being within Web3. Well, last but not the least question: 5 things that inspires you to build the things that you create.
5 things,
Yeah,
that
it's
inspired
short.
me.
It can be a sentence, it can be a word, but something that comes very close to your mind.
Let me think about how to put it. Yeah, maybe I can say that I have this kind of 22 years ago, I challenged myself with a bet to be among champions on the RoboCup awarding stage. And 6 years later, I did it for the first time, as I said, in Graz, Austria. Last year, I challenged myself again with a new and provocative bet as well regarding the Foxy AI project. Furthermore, on top of this bet, I would bet on another thing right now, Um, and I would say that this time will be much. I want to send this short message for everybody as that five words that you mentioned before is like just build what you really love with passion, and at the end of the day, just dare to believe. This is my proposition for everybody.
And I think this is the beautiful way to finish the session and wrap it up. I really love what you're saying, and I'm looking forward to speaking to you soon. Later on, a few months later, seeing the big brain coming out and mixed reality to keep building no matter what. And if you're thinking you're still very late in Web3, well, you're still very early no matter what. Keep building, being part of building. Thank you so much, Sebastian. This is the most inspiring things I ever heard for the past times.
Thank you very much for having me here and for your time as well. And hope we see soon with interesting things on board. Yeah, sure.
Definitely. Have a fantastic one. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Bye.